Microbiology Study 2. Myself, Harish Kalsaria. I am working as an assistant professor in microbiology department. So after a long time, I am uploading this video, and now I am going to upload in next 10 days 7 to 8 different videos day by day on in a type of lecture series. I hope you will enjoy. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. So basically, I'm focusing on person-to-person microbial disease. This is the main and broad topic. So before starting this topic, you must know some basic and important terminology to study this topic. So in this, I am focusing a very basic overview for human microbial interaction, in which we will study what is pathogen, what is infection, what is parasite, what is disease, and in last we will focus on some examples of microorganism as well as host and parasite interactions, right? So how microbes interact with host, that will focus in this video. So in this lecture series I will upload 8 to 10 different videos, so that is help to understand what are the different types of organism that shows different types of pathogenicity or virulence on host, or we can say with human interaction. So now we are starting our lecture with some basic difference between parasites and pathogen. So what is parasite and what is pathogen? So parasite, that we can understand by taking a simple definition. Parasite is a type of organism that live on or in a host and that simply cause damage to the host. It is called parasite. And simply microbial parasites are called pathogen. So whenever we are hearing about pathogen, so one word that comes in our mind, that is pathogenicity. What is pathogenicity? तो जो pathogens है उसकी जो disease करने की क्षमता है, right, उसको हम pathogenicity बोलते हैं. Why? Because the outcome of host and parasite relationship, right, that we can express in terms of pathogenicity, right. तो हर एक organism के pathogenicity अलग अलग होती है और ये पैथोजेनिसिटी के बेस पे और होस्ट का जो रेजिस्टेंस पावर है उसके बेसिस पे हम डिजीज को डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, डिजीज को एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. अब हमने बात कही है कि पैथोजेनिसिटी है वो अलग अलग पैथोजन की अलग अलग एबिलिटी है डिजीज करने की, तो हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं कि क्वांटिटेटिव मेजर ऑफ पैथोजेनिसिटी इज टर्म्ड एज विरुलेंस. सो अब हम बोलेंगे कि कोई भी ऑर्गेनिज्म है, फॉर एग्जांपल पैथोजेंस है, राइट, बैक्टीरिया हो सकता है, फंजाई हो सकती है, तो उसका जो विरुलेंस पावर है उसको हम अब समझेंगे कि विरुलेंस इज अ क्वांटिटेटिव मेजरमेंट ऑफ पैथोजेनिसिटी. अब opportunistic pathogens क्या है? तो opportunistic pathogen, so it is a type of pathogen that cause disease only in certain condition. In which condition? In which condition? In that host resistance is absence, host resistance is zero, right. जब host उसके साथ fight नहीं कर सकता है, जब host की defense mechanism proper नहीं, तब उसके अंदर क्या होगा? opportunistic disease होगा. और ये opportunistic disease है तो opportunistic infection कैसे होता है? By opportunistic pathogen. Now the difference between infection and disease. So first of all, what is infection? So infection refer to any situation in which microorganisms established and growing in a host, whether or not the host is harmed, right? Whereas disease क्या है? तो disease is the damage or injury that caused by microorganism and that impairs the host function, right? So this is the basic difference between infection and disease. Now we cannot take synonymously infection with disease. Why? Because microorganism का host के अंदर growth होना, that does not always cause, we can say, injury or damage to the host, right? हर बार microorganism का growth होता है तो ऐसा जरूर नहीं है कि वो host को damage ही करेगा. Some examples of microorganism, that is the last part of our this video, but जैसे बहुत सारे माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म है वो विदाउट इन्फेक्शन विदाउट डिजीज हमारी बॉडी के अंदर एज ए हैबिटेट यूज करके रह रहे हैं. तो दिस इज नॉर्मल फ्लोरा ऑफ ह्यूमन बॉडी. So one by one we will discuss normal flora of skin, normal flora of respiratory tract, normal flora of gastrointestinal tract, normal flora of urinogenital tract. So that we will learn. Now the thing is, what is virulence and what is attenuation? So virulence के अंदर क्या है? तो virulence is the quantitative measurement of pathogenicity that we discussed just before. So now what is attenuation? So attenuation is decrease or reduce virulence power, right? हमने सुना है कि attenuated vaccine, polio is an attenuated vaccine. तो attenuated के अंदर क्या है कि weaken or reduce pathogenic power of pathogens. So now in front of you, you have five different terminology like what is exotoxin, endotoxin, enterotoxin, hemolysis, and colonization. So we are starting from basic difference between exotoxin and endotoxin. Exotoxin and endotoxin, both are the types of toxin, right? So exotoxin ये एक ऐसा protein that exo that is outside, so that release that produced by microorganism extracellular as it grows and immediately induce host cell damage, right? और एंडोटॉक्सिन क्या है तो एंडो दैट इज विद इन, राइट? तो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है, उसका जो सेल एनवेलोप है वो मेजोरिटी ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया है, उसकी सेल वॉल में क्या है लिपोपोलीसेकेराइड है, उसको हम एलपीएस लेयर बोलते हैं। तो ये जो लिपोपोलीसेकेराइड है वो एज अ टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस वर्क करता है, राइट? तो दैट इज वी कैन से lipopolysaccharide layer that present in cell envelope that shows its toxic power. Now we are focusing on enterotoxin. तो एंटेरो दैट इज रिलेटेड टू इंटेस्टाइन। सो ये एक ऐसा एक्स्ट्रा सेल्यूलर टॉक्सिन है कि जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म एक्स्ट्रा सेल्यूलर और आउटसाइड प्रोड्यूस करता है, और ये एंटेरोटॉक्सिन डायरेक्टली होस्ट का जो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन है उसको डैमेज करता है, राइट? तो दिस इज अ प्रोटीन दैट रिलीज एक्स्ट्रा सेल्यूलरली, that release extracellular by pathogen, and that cause damage to the small intestine of the host. So now we are focusing on colonization. So colonization word हमें तभी पता चलेगा if we know about colony. So what is colony? So colony is a visible growth of bacteria, right? Majority हम bacterial colony का study करते हैं microbiology में, तो उसके अंदर हम colony का क्या मीनिंग निकालते हैं? It is a visible growth of bacteria. Why? Because we cannot see bacteria by our eyes, but if bacteria grows in a colony, in a form of colony that we can observe, and during experiments we are studying about some colony characteristics and etc., right? So this is about colony. Now how can we understand colonization? So once human body or host invaded by pathogen or microorganism, for example bacteria, for example human body invaded by S aureus, Staphylococcus aureus, सो कोलोनाइजेशन उसको क्यों करना पड़ेगा? क्योंकि अगर उसको होस्ट टिश्यू के अंदर डैमेज करना है, राइट, तो उसको अपना मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना पड़ेगा। तो कोलोनाइजेशन इट इज अ प्रोसेस in which we can say multiplication of pathogens to damage host tissue, to enters into host tissue, to infect host tissue, right? So this is about a very basic difference between, we can say, exotoxin, endotoxin, and enterotoxin, as well as we can say we can understand colonization. Now, what is hemolysis? So hemolysis is, we separate this word into two parts, hemo plus lysis. So that is lysis, that is that we can understand, hemo that is related to blood. So hemolysis, so ऐसे कई सारे पैथोजन है वो टॉक्सिन प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, और ये टॉक्सिन है वो क्या करते हैं, रेड ब्लड सेल उसका लाइसिस करते हैं। तो it is a type of toxin, it is a type of protein that produced by pathogen and that cause lysis of red. Clear? So now we are focusing on human body and normal microbial flora. So this is about, we can say, normal interaction. We cannot say beneficial, but normal interaction, right? And in our next lecture, in our next video, I will show you how microorganism harmful to human body. Mainly we are focusing on bacteria. So we will take one bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus, Streptococcus pyogenes, Streptococcus epidermidis, that we will take one by one in each video, and I will explain what is epidemiology, what is pathogenicity, how can we diagnose. So this is helpful to learn when you are in undergraduation, when you are in post graduation. So this is help to study this type of bacteria or this type of microorganism, right? So we are starting with human body and normal microbial flora. So in which we can take example normal microbial flora on skin. So उसमें examples है Acinetobacter species, Corynebacter species, Enterobacter species, Klebsiella species, Micrococcus species, Staphylococcus species, Pseudomonas species, Proteus species. So these are all the examples of bacteria. Whereas some fungi are also normally present in on our skin, like Malassezia species, right? Uh, Tyrosporum species. Malassezia species, again, it is a dry fungi that present in our on our head when our head is full of dandruff, right? And now the next normal microbial flora on mouth. तो उसके अंदर स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस स्पीसीज, लैक्टोबैसिलस स्पीसीज, फ्यूजोबैक्टीरियम स्पीसीज, नाइजीरिया स्पीसीज, एक्टिनोमाइसिस स्पीसीज, as well as spirochetes, right? So these are the spirochete. As we all know, this is very common and very much well famous bacteria that present in interspace between teeth, right? That is spiral shape, as name suggests, spirochetes, right? And two more fungi, geotrichum species, candida species, that present in our mouth. But हम ऐसा नहीं कह सकते कि यह सब बैक्टीरिया और सब फंजाई वो सभी इंडिविजुअल के अंदर प्रेजेंस है, ठीक है? So this is about skin and mouth. Now we are focusing on gastrointestinal tract. So what type of microorganisms, bacteria and fungi we can say present in gastrointestinal? So majority fungi I am not listing here, but if you are suffering by food poisoning, but if you food from outside and that full of fungal spore, so that cause we can say food poisoning. There are some bacteria responsible for food poisoning, but some common normal microbial flora in gastrointestinal tract is, we can say, Lactobacillus species, Streptococcus species, Bifidobacterium, Peptococcus, Ruminobacterium species, Proteus species, Enterococcus species, as well as Staphylococcus species. And the most common, we can say, our gut flora is, we can say, उसका common bacteria exist जो हमारे intestine के अंदर present है, that is Escherichia coli, right? That discovered by Theodore Escherichia. Now the next, urinogenital tract. So what type of bacteria we can see in urinogenital tract? So Escherichia species, Klebsiella species, Neisseria species, Lactobacillus species, Corynebacterium, Mycobacterium, Mycoplasma species, Streptococcus species, etc., etc. Whereas here I am listing two fungi like Torulopsis species and Candida species that found in urinogenital tract. Among these microorganisms, among these bacteria, some bacteria are responsible for infection. The most common bacteria responsible for urinary tract infection, UTI infection, is E. coli. Now the next, normal microbial flora of respiratory tract. And I am starting my next video from respiratory tract infection causing bacteria. So what type of bacteria that cause respiratory tract infection in upper respiratory tract as well as lower respiratory tract? So some common bacteria found or normally present in respiratory tract, Streptococcus species, Staphylococcus species, Corynebacterium species, Neisseria species, Haemophilus species. So this is a very basic introductory lecture about some basic terminology that help to understand next 4 to 5 videos, right? We are very much clear about pathogens, parasite, right? We can say different types of toxin like exotoxin, endotoxin, hemolysin, enterotoxin. What is colonization, right? So, and some very important portion here you can make note from different types of bacteria, different types of fungi that present as a normal flora on skin, mouth, gastrointestinal tract, urinogenital tract, respiratory tract. So this is very basic introductory topic. I hope you enjoy this lecture. और आप नोट भी प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो, और ये जो वीडियोस मैं डालने जा रहा हूँ उसका जो भी मटेरियल है वो आपको चेक बॉक्स के अंदर जो लिंक दी हुई है उसके अंदर आपको उसका मटेरियल भी मिल जाएगा, तो वो मटेरियल या नोट्स भी आप यूज कर सकते हो अपने रीडिंग मटेरियल के लिए. So I think this is enough for today's lecture. So this is my YouTube description. Here you can find my email ID if you have any further query. If you want to want to hear some videos on different topics, you can comment in comment box, so I will prepare my future videos on that topic that you require. Thank you very much. I'm very much thankful to you. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.